everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you are a secondary school student in Nigeria from JSS1 right up to SS3, or if you are gearing up for big exams like WAEC, NECO, or even your internal school exams, then you will need to see this. Today, I am incredibly excited to show you a brand new modern online exam portal that is designed to completely change the way you practice and prepare. Forget dusty past questions papers for a minute. This is interactive, intuitive, and built for your success. All right, let's dive right in. This is the big login screen. Super plain, super simple. As a student, you will have your unique ID to log in. No fees, no complicated steps. And now let's log in with this student ID. And boom, welcome to your personal dashboard. And the first thing you will notice is the friendly welcome message. Like welcome Aisha Bello, JSS2, the dashboard, your scores, your logout, and the available exams for your class, JSS2. The first thing, like I've said, the first thing you notice is the friendly welcome message. Your classes are indicated as shown, your name, right where it is personalized. You know you are in the right place and the system knows your class level, which is crucial. And look at this interface. It is clean, it is modern, and everything is easy to find. No clutter, just what you need. The main area shows you the available exams. Like for this student here, the available exams are the basic science, technology, business studies. They are yet to be taken. Christian religious studies, cultural and creative art, English language, French, and so on and so forth. Up till down, I think, yes, yeah. And this child has written, has taken mathematics. Though I will retake, I will go to the admin board and then to allow this child to retake this exam. So I will reset this exam. Let me quickly reset the child exam. Let me log out. The student, let me log out and log in with the admin credential. All right. Now we come here and then reset. This is the admin dashboard. This is how the admin dashboard look at. We are coming back to this admin dashboard. Let us reset the user's detail. I think that is Aisha Bello. You can type. That's one advantage of this particular test box. So it allows comparison. And the ID should be, the ID for the maths is mathematics ID 2. All right. It should be ID 2. So look for mathematics. You can tap mathematics. Okay, this is ID, should be ID 12. Okay, ID 12. So let's reset our progress. Let's reset it. And then when you come here, click. Now user progress for selected subject has been reset. So the user can now retake the exam. So let's log out and then log back again with the student details. I think this is the ID and login. So when you go, once you come back to that particular session, okay, you can see now it has been resetted for 2 times. So the student now can retake the exam. Like I said, looking at this interview, it is clean, it is modern, everything is easy to find. No clutter, just what you need. And like I've said, each subject is presented as a neat card. You will see now each subject is presented as a neat card. As are presented in a neat card. So you can see the subject name like mathematics, English language, biology, even the exam duration. The exam duration, like you see 45 minutes, 60 minutes, 60 minutes, 45. All the exams are giving their own durations. All right. So each subject is presented as a neat card. So like I've said, we can see the you can see the subject name like basic science, business studies, Christian religious, and what have you. And if you have not taken exam yet for a subject, it will say not yet taken with a clear start example button. But if you have completed an exam, it will show completed with a green badge, like what we saw in that mathematics. It was at a green badge because the child has completed the exam. And once the child has completed the exam, the child cannot retake such exam except the admin. Reset the exam for that student. And you also get a view details button for a completed exam, which can take you to a more detailed breakdown of your performance on that specific subject. It takes you there. However, over a point to the, if you look at the scores, my scores button, I decided to put this my score button so that once this link in the navbar is there, so that students can now check their overall result performance. So if you click my scores here, like for instance, now for this student now, I've resetted the exam, so I think there won't be anything. So we have not completed the exam yet because of there are no scores for that student. And it is my favorite feature to see this my score link in the top navigation bar, because if you click at it, it will pop up and a window appears like this window appearing now. Once that child has taken exam, the pop-up will appear. It will give a clean tabular form of your result table for all the subjects you have taken, and it will indicate the subject name, your score in that subject, the total questions in that exam, and very importantly, your percentage for each subject. And this is fantastic for seeing where you are excelling and where you might need a bit more practice. And if you look at the bottom, when the exams like now, as it is now, the child has not taken any test or exam, so the place is still seeking for the student scores. So but when it gets populated with student score, if you look at the bottom, it's going to display overall total score, the overall total possible, and your overall percentage across all exams you have taken. So this gives you a fantastic big picture view of your progress. And this isn't just a list of scores. It's a powerful analytical tool for you, the student. Okay. Now let's actually take an exam. So let's start with this mathematics. Let's start with this exam. Start exam. Okay. Now, yeah, in the exam environment, again, you will notice how modern and how focused this is. At the top, you've got the subject name clearly displayed. The subject name, like this, mathematics, clearly displayed. And critically, there is a timer for WAEC and NECO and any time exam practicing. With a timer is essential. This portal builds the right in, and you can see the time counting down. You see the time here counting down. Oh, wonderful. It also shows questions as of total questions, so you always know where you are in the exam. You look at the questions, so you know where you are in the exam. The question navigation bar at the top. This the question navigation bar at the top is a game changer. You can see the question, see all the questions number. The correct question is highlighted. As you answered question, the bottom of those buttons of those questions will turn green, just as this one is turned green because we're about to attempt question 1. So you can easily jump to any question by clicking its number. So no more flicking through pages. You just click any of the number. So let's start with this exam. We have time, 58 minutes, 43 seconds. It's still counting down. So what is the value of 7 plus 8? You say it is 15. You click the next button. So 12 divided by 4 times 3. So 12 divided by 4 times 3 should be, I think, 9. You can navigate through this next button here, or you come to this question number and navigate like this. So what is the value of 5? What is square of 5 rather? Which is 25. Click on it. Let's navigate to this page 4. Find the next number in the sequence 2, 4, 8, 16, and that should be 16 plus 16 again, which is 32. Next button. So what is the value of s in 2s equals 10? That means you divide both sides by 2. So if you divide both sides by 2, you have 5. All right. Now, question number, now page, let's navigate again to another page. What if the rectangle has length 10 centimeter and the width 5 centimeter? What is the area? So we know area of a rectangle is length times width. So 10 times 5 is what? 50. All right. How many sides does the hexagon have? We have 6 sides. All right. Next. Which of the following is a prime number? I think 17. Let's move ahead. 3 square plus question number 9. Solve 3 square plus 4 square. So 3 square is 9 plus 4 square, which is 16. So 9 plus 16 is 25. All right. Now, what is the perimeter of a square with size 6 centimeter? Perimeter of a square, that means all the distance around the object. Distance around the object, which is 66 in 4 places. So 6 times 4, that should be what? 30 what? Or 24. All right. Next button. Oh, wonderful. Oh, wonder. Look, this question even has an image associated with it, just like you will find in the science papers or technical subject. This platform support that seamlessly. You can see I decided to put an image. Well, this is just an example. What is this shown? Okay, let's just call it NECO. You click the next button. You click the next. Now, you navigate using the next and the previous button. So we can move here back. We can also go move forward. Now, another image question. What is the value of angle C? Angle C, right angle opposite 5 centimeter. Question 12. What is the value of angle C? Angle C, and that value right over this BC is angle which is 90 degree. You click 90 degree. Like I've said, you navigate. All right. So look at the right angle. Question 30 say, look at the triangle below. Triangle ABC has side AB equals 4 centimeter, AC is equals to 3 centimeter, and BC is equals to 5 centimeter. Which side is opposite the right angle? Which side is opposite the right angle? Good. This is side BC. This is the right angle. This is side BC, 5 centimeter, and this side BC. I think this is side BC. Then click. Now, before we click submit, I will have enough time. But in a case where students are unable to complete their exams and the time unable to complete their exams, or the systems has an inbuilt mechanism to automatically log the student out, so that as if the timer runs out before you submit. The system is smart, so it will to submit your answers just like in a real CBT exam scenario. So we still have more time here. So let's just click submit. Wow, exam result. So this student score 12 over 13. So you can see the interpretation in percentage, 92.31%. The submitted answers are submitted at this particular date, May 25, 2025, 11:05 a.m. And the time taken, or that's the duration for that, for the time taken, 4 minutes to complete, 51 seconds to complete that exam. Wonderful. So the interface is very, very awesome. So why is this online exam portal so incredibly useful for JSS and SS students, and especially those prepping for WAEC and NECO? So first, we familiarize you with CBT format, and many major exams are now computer-based tests. Practicing here makes you comfortable with the digital interface, a timer, and a navigator questions online. So it is excellent for time management practice. The built-in timer forces you to practice answering questions within allocated time, a crucial skill for exam success. You get instant feedback and performance tracking. That's why I love this particular project. You see your scores immediately, just like we are seeing that scores immediately. And then that my score menu, the my scores menu will also give you the summary of what you have done. Because it gives you the percentage and overall total, so it helps you identify your strength and weakness across different subjects. You know exactly where to focus your revision. And I love this. Look at it, give you the exam review of all what you have done. Look at the exam review. So you can go through all those questions you have answered correctly and incorrectly. You go through them. Wonderful. You can see what is shown below, because we didn't give it a right question and right option. So we can see this is where we filled it. So all those questions are all right. Wonderful interface. Wonderful interface. It's all about practice. And the more you practice, the more confident you become. The portal provides a vast platform to attempt questions repeatedly. You think about the accessibility and the convenience. You can practice anytime, anywhere, as long as you have an internet connection and a device. So plus it is tailored to your class. You are not bogged down with questions from levels that aren't relevant to you. You can see that child, we logged out to this student details, and that 50102 is for junior class. So it's pop out all the, let's move to the dashboard now. You can see all the subjects are for the junior classes. So if a senior class want to have a login, once they log in, they will see all the senior classes, their relevant subject. So it's a very intuitive interface. Honestly, I'm so impressed with this platform. It is a powerful tool that can genuinely help you boost your grades and reduce exam anxiety. So if you are serious about acing your exams, you definitely want to check this out. Give it a try, explore the features, take some practice exams, and see the difference it makes in your preparation. Let me know in the comment below and what you think, or if you have any questions. Now, we are going to look at the admin interface. Let's log this child out. Now, this child has 12, okay? 12 score, 12. Look at the scores here is 12. So let's log out at and look at what is happening at the admin interface. All right. So at the admin interface, you enter his or her correct credential and logs in. Wow. So you have this interface, the admin dashboard. Now, for any school administration, teachers or even parents watching who are curious about how all this is managed, I want to give you a quick look at the admin dashboard. This is the control center of the entire exam portal, and it's just as sleek and powerful as the student side. Now, if you look at this admin login screen, like I've told you in a previous lesson, I say all these things are about the aside menus. And these aside menus, all these are the aside menus. Aside menu. The manage users, the upload users, CSV, scoreboard, manage subject, manage question. The aside menu that makes use of features. So they are, once you click them, they don't reload the page. They don't reload the page because they make use of HRs. They don't reload the page. Now, if you go to the admin dashboard, now if you look at the admin dashboard, the dashboard home menu, if you look at the dashboard home menu, the dashboard home menu is a central hub for managing this is a place for looking at the statistics of what is happening. What is happening? You look at this thing. It has cards. Like here now, we have registered students, total number of registered students to display it, 11 total of students that have registered. Then it will also display students who took the exams. Then also students who yet to take the exams. So, and this is very helpful to track engagement. And you can see below overall best performing student. Aisha below total score 12 points across all subjects. You can see all this side of this thing. And then below is a very, very clean table, question per subject. This also indicates the total question that has been uploaded. Like if you look at this basic science and technology, this is for JSS 1, I think JSS 2. Maybe later we properly label them. So just by this one, basic science and technology JSS 1, basic science and technology JSS 2, JSS 3. The same thing biology 1, 2, 3. So it will tell you, tell you the total number of questions that have been uploaded. And like I said the first thing you notice in the admin dashboard is that sidebar menu on the left, and that is where the admin can access all the management features of the system. It is organized. You can see it's clearly organized with icons and descriptive labels, making navigation very intuitive. If you take a quick tour of what an admin can do, and I will click through a few of these so you can see it in action. Like I've said, the manage users. If you come to this manage users, the manage user shows you the user table form. Then we have manage classes. Now, if you look at this manage users, the admin can manually enter new users or new test taker. Like for instance, now if I want to enter a child now, a student name, let's say Chinedu Maria. Now, if I enter the unique ID, watch, let's say I have it 009. I'm just giving 009. Let's say child ID is 5006. Then when I select the class, maybe for JSS 1, if I click add now, it's added. You can see now the list has been added. So you have the Chinedu Maria here in JSS 1. You can also delete the student details as well. You can also edit the name. All these things are editable. You can edit the name and edit the class as well from here. All right. Then the manage, the manage classes. Like I've said, we are manage users. You can add the users. The manager, this is where we assign classes to this user. Okay, that's where we assign classes to the user for that particular user. Then you assign the classes. You assign the class for that particular user. So it's a class name. You give it a class name. or maybe if it is a JSS1, you can add the class with that child and then give it a description. Then upload users. This is very, very where the upload user comes in, and this is a very, very useful feature. It lets one to upload a CSV file. Think of it like an Excel spreadsheet to bulk register many students at once. I even prefer that of bulk registering the manual one. This is where you want to, if you want to bulk, instead of you manually entering the student details, you just bulk upload them. It's very handy for higher institution or very big for institution that have larger size of population of students. So instead of manually entering them, you just follow this instruction I've stated. Follow this instruction, and then you manually you bulk upload the registered upload the student. So you bulk register many students at once, and you complete it with a unique ID and class assignment. This is a massive time saver. So, like I've said, if you want to bulk upload the CSV, like I have a file here, I think the student, this is how it should be like for some of us that may be interested in the bulk uploading the student this thing. Look at how the thing will look like. I think yes, sir. Yes, something like this. It will look like this. Yes. So student details. So the name, the ID, and the class. You don't need to put the column headers. Just the name, the ID, and the class. Then once you upload it, it will be bulk uploaded to the admin dashboard. So now you follow this instruction when uploading it. You follow this instruction when uploading it. Their details in the admin platform. So let's check out the scoreboard. Let's check out the scoreboard. Now the scoreboard, like I've said, this is where I can get a comprehensive view of student performance across all subjects and classes. So I can filter by class, the subject or individual student to see detailed score report. Like say I want to filter, I want to know, for let's say by class, JSS1, it will just pop out this. And you can see that all of them loaded in the data table. Wonderful. So this is where you follow, track all this is for JSS1. You can see the scoreboard here. You can see. So total score, okay, total score for this child, okay, for basic technology for this particular NECO. So only attempted only 2 subjects yet. And number of research and this. So this is scoreboard. So if I come here, if I check that of JSS2, it will pop up that of JSS2 where they will see their subject performance. So the scoreboard is very, very as an intuitive interface as well. It's essential for tracking progress and identifying areas where students might need more support. So you can see now JSS3, and I think I don't have anything yet. This for now, for them now, this is very well. And you can, the beauty part of it is that like that child data is sharp below. This child ID we use 5000102. If we come here, you see the child. Let's check that of mathematics. Okay, wonderful. You can see it has recorded that student score under mathematics, and the total score is like we have resetted this student 3 times. We have resetted their progress 3 times. So let's look at the manager. We have seen the scoreboard. Let's look at the manager subject. So manage subject. I can add new subject to the system, assign them to specific classes. This is where you add new subject. Okay, you assign them to the specific classes. So you add new subject, assign them to the specific classes. For example, physics for SS1, SS2, and SS3 asset property like the default exam duration for each subject. So subject, like at least what I'm saying. Like if you have, let's say I want to add Islamic studies. So if I add this class, let's say for SS1, and I'll give you duration, time for the exam, duration for this is 60 minutes. Okay, I can decide to make it anyhow. So this is just 60 minutes. You can make it anytime whatever you want. So when I click add, you see it has added to the list of the subject or that subject. So very handy, very handy. So manage questions. Manage questions. Like I've said, manage questions is the art of the exam content. First, I select a subject I want to work with. So you have to select the class you want to work with. So let's say I want to work with JSS1. You can see the subject. So which one do you want to load questions? Which one do you want to load question? If you want to load question for basic technology, you click on basic technology. Then you can enter the questions manually. And this you can enter the question manually. And look at where you can also upload image for image-based questions. And look at the options. This is where you enter them. Very wonderful. Very, 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 very wonderful interface. So you manage subject. This is why I manage the questions. Instead of entering these questions manually, and typing them can be time consuming. So the bulk upload question feature let me prepare question in a specific CSV format. So if you come to this bulk upload questions, so instead of here, we follow this instruction, and then bulk upload the questions. Just like I have a question here. Look at this question. So the interface is this. This is how it works. The subject ID. You must know the subject ID. This is the one on the test form. And let me open that of the one I have for because I later convert them to a CSV format. And this is geography, and this is it, geography. So this is geography. Now that's geography. Yes, this is geography. That's good. So once let me expand it. You can see the question. So you must set it this way. Subject ID, the question test, the options, the correct answers. Now these subject ID are very important because without the subject ID, it will be very, very difficult for you to know which subject you are adding or uploading questions for. So if you come to this subject ID, very, very important. This is why you know your subject ID. You go back to that manage subject. You can see this ID are very important. This ID are very important. So for that geography, I think it is geography. I think I deleted. No. I think it's geography or something like that. So, but this is the actual. This is how the subject. I've not even added the geography itself. So let me use the geography as an example. So let's say you want to add the subject. So if I type here geography, then I will select class. Let's say the for SS1, and it's a 60-minute question. So I will add. So okay, the subject already exists for the subject. So it has already exists for the geography. Okay. So I think subject already existed for that geography. Okay. All right. So no problem. The stuff is that yes, I've seen it. I've seen the geography. I've seen the geography. So the subjects already exist. So the system doesn't allow duplicate entry. So this is subject already existed. So this is where you click and then come here to manage questions for that subject. So you click manage questions. So when you click manage questions, you either type the question manually, or you come here to bulk upload. And when you are bulk upload, let's say I want to bulk upload that geography. No, I've noted the ID. So I'll come here, I'll click choose subject. Okay, is on my desktop. This is geography. Let me click on it. I'll upload. It says CSV process added error, contact expected error. Okay, it was not properly formatted. Okay, so it said no CSV error, 10 questions added. Okay, because certain questions are the error account on other rules. Okay, it could be, I don't know what happened, but it has added 10 questions. But there was a problem in the other rule. Let's see what happened at the other rule. 10 questions. Maybe this one's okay. Maybe the other rule could be this one particular one. Don't know why it rejected that one. But these are it will upload the questions. Instead of manually entering follow these instructions, it will give you the real something to do. So we added 10 questions for the CSV, I mean for the geography, 10 was selected. 10 from that notification, 10 was uploaded, and that could be the reason. Could be some why, I don't know why they rejected, but the ones I did was wonderful, and it was uploading smoothly. Now, so this is where we upload the questions. And if we come to the let's go back to that manage, I think, yes, to manage questions. I think for that SS, let's look at geography again. Geography, click on geography. So we can add questions here. So we can say what are sedimentary rocks. Okay, sedimentary rocks. Okay, if you're in geography, so what are sedimentary rock? You give an example of sedimentary rock. Give options. Okay, let's just use example. It is a solid rock. For students that are geography, I'm not a student of geography, but I'm just saying and I give you an example for some of the fantastic features this interface, this project has. So option B, let's say I. Option C, let's say com. Option D, let's say F, and then maybe we have decided to make this option as the correct option. So we select the correct option to be A. So when we add questions, this is what I'm saying. The questions are added to the list of other questions. You can see the geography. 11 is now uploaded. This question, you can see making it 11. So that means something is wrong with that last question. Something is wrong with this last question, item 11. Something is wrong with it. I will look at it later. Now, so it has uploaded the question. So when we come here, we can also edit the question or delete the questions. You can edit or delete the questions. So let's delete the questions. As it comes here, and the questions are deleted. So that's it. Then and finally, if you look at the reset progress, the reset progress is a very, very essential menu, because there are some cases where sometimes students might need a second chance, or there might have been a technical issue. So reset user progress allows an admin to reset a student attempt for a specific subject, so allowing them to retake the exam. This is a controlled process, and it's logged for accountability. And then, so if I want to reset, like I did in the first before the coming to this point, I just when I reset this student result that has that 500-102. So I type the child, or you can also type, and then it will filter the student details. Then you can now reset. It's very, very handy. So, and then you can, the admin can also log out. Admin can also log out. So once the admin log out, it logs the admin out. So this is a powerful interface, and you have seen how, as I click on menu item, the main content area on the right updates similarly to show the relevant management tools. So it's designed to be responsive and very easy to work with. So what does the powerful admin dashboard mean for the school? So it means complete control. School have full control over users, classes, subjects, and the entire questions bank. So they can customize the portal to fit their specific curriculum and their needs. It brings efficiency, like features like a bulk CSV upload for users, and the questions save an enormous amount of administrative time. So it provides the insightful reporting. The scoreboard and the potential for detailed report give invaluable insight into the student performance, helping teachers tailor their instruction and identify students who need extra help. So it keeps all exam-related data secure and organized in one central place. So it offers flexibility. So the ability to manage questions, add images, and set duration provide great flexibility in creating diverse and relevant assessment. So, and despite the interface offers ease of use, meaningful staff can get up to speed with managing the portal quickly. The admin backend, like we have seen, is really what makes the student experience so seamless and effective. It is the engine room that ensures the right exams are delivered to the right student and all the data is managed efficiently. So for any schools looking to modernize their assessment method and provide their students with top-notch practice, too, a system with admin interface like this is absolutely essential. Just like we have seen, very, very, very intuitive. Very, very, very intuitive. Very, very intuitive. So, screen. And like I've said, it's a very, very wonderful interface. Very, very wonderful interface. So the student can log in and then look at their scores. Like if I have something like this child here now, Aisha Bello, I want to use this particular one, or Chinedu Nwosu. Let me use this ID. This ID. And then if I want to log in, let me log out and log in with this another student detail. Let's see what is in there. Wonderful. You can see this is Chinedu Nwosu for that child or student to take the exams. Very intuitive. Very intuitive. Very intuitive. So these are some of the features we have, and they are for you. Modern interface, modern design. So that is very awesome. Very, very awesome. Very awesome. All right. So we are going to, like I've said, it's a very modern and engaging interface. Modern and engaging interface. Very, very awesome. Very awesome. So thank you all, and have a blissful day.